How are you doing? It's Robin Nolan, and welcome to this brand new 3-part mini-series where you're going to learn the brand new tune called Bossa Goldfinger, which is a tune I wrote in celebration of the upcoming release of my brand new signature model guitar called the Goldfinger. This is an awesome guitar. You're going to learn about the guitar too in this mini-series. Now, it's 3 parts, and I've broken down the tune Bossa Goldfinger into those 3 parts so you can really get all this magic under your fingers. In part 1, it's going to be Bond and Beyond. That's where you're going to learn the intro. Part 2, you're going to learn the song itself, the chords and the melody and the bossa rhythm. And in part 3, we're going to go Bach meets Bond, and you're going to learn all those really nifty, cool arpeggio figures, which just sound fantastic. Okay, I'm going to play the intro for you now, and then I'll break it down. Here we go. Bond and Beyond. Okay, so that was the intro, and there's 2 parts, right? There's my brother playing the rhythm guitar and me playing the lead guitar. And don't forget to download the PDF chart. We've got both parts written out so you can make sure that you're getting all these notes correctly under your fingers. So let's look at the rhythm guitar part first. This is the part that you'll see my brother playing in the video below. We've just got to learn these chords basically. And the first chord is D minor, and the whole piece is in D minor. So we're just going to play D minor there on the 5th fret, right? No extensions, no add-ons, just D minor. You'll probably want to play the A in the bass, so you can just kind of rip through the 6 strings and go. Right, you're just going to play that D minor, right? That's chord number 1. Then we move to B flat, chord 2. Again, just a bar chord there, right? B flat major on the 6th fret, and you're just going to roll through that chord, right? So chord 1, D minor, chord 2, B flat major, chord 3, we've got G over B, which is this chord, right? 3 notes in it. You've got B natural, 7th fret on the low E, you've got G, right? The first finger is taking the G, 5th fret on the D string, then D, you've got that 7th fret on the G string, and that's G over B, right? The harmony is G, right? G major there, except the bass is the 3rd. So it's called G over B, there's the B, right? So D minor, B flat major, G over B, then we go to C major, just play that straight ahead bar chord on a C major, which sounds great. So C major on the 8th fret there, just the bar chord. Then you've got A over C sharp, so just like the G, but this is A, so you've got A major there, and then the 3rd of A, C sharp, right? So you've got the A major chord with the C sharp in the bass, C sharp, A, E, right? So that's called A over C sharp, right? So D minor, B flat major, G over B, C major, A over C sharp. Then you go up to D minor. You just can play a D minor 6, right? That's the 10th fret, the classic chord, D, B, and F, right? Then you're gonna go up to that chord, the same shape 2 frets up on the 12th fret. In this case, it's going to be A7, right? So D minor 6, A7, and we're going to finish on this chord, which is D minor with an F in the bass, right? 13th fret on the bottom E, 12th fret on the D, 14th fret on the G. That's D minor, right? Right? So the rhythm guitar is going to go like D minor, 3, 4, B flat, 2, 3, G over B, and then up to C major, then A over C sharp to D minor 6, then A7, and up to D minor, right? Basically does that twice, right? So again, D minor, B flat major, G over B, C major, A over C sharp, D minor 6, A7 to D minor, right? So let's play it along with the video, and that happens twice. So don't worry so much about the rhythm at the moment. Kevin's just kind of strumming the chords and doing a kind of feel. Let's see what happens. Here we go. D minor, B flat, G over B, C, A over C sharp, D minor, A7, D minor. Now a bit of rhythm. So the first time you just go, and Kevin's just going like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then the second time you can put a bit of rhythm to it, something like. It doesn't really matter. Differentiate each version, right? So you've just got the strum version, and then you can kind of put a bit of rhythm to it. When I'm playing the lead, I'm doing this kind of rhythm. So you could do that kind of thing. Right? Just make sure it kind of sounds dramatic, but you've got the chords now, right? And just do it in your own way. So that's the intro guitar part number 2. That's the rhythm guitar part, right? For the lead part, you've got this figure, which is why I called it Bond and Beyond, because we start with the, right? Raise in the 5th, just like Bond, but then we carry on. Right, we carry on up the D minor scale. So let's have a look at that. So you've always got the D going here, right? I'm playing the D as a kind of pedal there, the open D. Then you've got this chord, right? That's A and D. Then B flat and D, B natural and D, C natural and D. Then we move up, right? See that? C sharp and E. Then up to D minor, right, D and F, carry on up 2 frets, right, that's just E and G, and then we finish on, right, so that pattern is just, just make sure you download the PDF chart, and you can make sure you get these fingerings under your fingers. Okay, so then I'm putting this rhythm to it, which is kind of like to make it dramatic. Sorry, just tune up. So that kind of makes it just a bit dramatic. Now, the second time I play this, I do the arpeggios. So I go. These arpeggios just mirror the harmony, right? So you've got D minor arpeggio, B flat arpeggio, G major arpeggio, C major arpeggio, A major arpeggio, D minor arpeggio, A7 arpeggio, resting on D minor. And all we're doing is starting on the 5th here of D minor and going. Using that same pattern going up to the note and back down for each chord. So I'm going. Then I've changed to B flat. Right, then G major. C major, A major, then D minor, back to A7, and then resolving on the F natural. So if you get that first pattern down, just practice it on a D minor, and then you're basically going to apply it to each chord. Definitely download the PDF chart, because then you'll really have no mistake that you're getting it right. I'm only using downstrokes, really important. Got to make them really crisp and even. So I'm just using downstrokes, and it just sounds awesome when you play it together. So let me play the intro for you again. Okay, so now we've learned the rhythm guitar from Kevin, and we've learned what I've been doing for the solo guitar for the intro. Let's just tune up. Here we go. All right, let's just recap. And then you're into the tune there. So that's it. Just to recap what's going on, we're celebrating the release of this brand new Goldfinger guitar, which is just an awesome guitar. I designed it with the luthier Eddie Polak, and we wanted to do something really special this time. Make the playability really incredible. We've done that with this really ultra slim, kind of comfortable neck. It's light as a feather as well, which really makes it kind of comfortable to play. And we've gone for the sound now by using this thin, ultra thin European spruce top to really get the volume. Plus this kind of new bracing technology, which is really cool to give it that extra resonance. And then the look, we've just gone for it with this matte French polish with gold fillers, which kind of brings out the gold in the wood. So it's just really gorgeous to look at. So you'll be hearing more about this guitar in this mini series. Plus you'll be learning the song itself. In the next part, we'll be learning the chords, the rhythm, right, the bossa rhythm, and the melody. Then in part 3, you'll be learning Bach meets Bond, right? This is where it all comes together with that big flurry of arpeggios. So stay tuned, okay? Make sure you download the PDF, check out the video performance below of me and Kevin playing it. Stay inspired, okay? Let me know how you're going. Any questions, you know where to find me. And I look forward to seeing you in part 2, okay? Stay inspired. Goldfinger, baby.